Hi everyone, I'm James Twyman, and I want to take a moment to go a little bit deeper into a subject that I just recorded a video for on Facebook, where I talked about the very important lesson from A Course in Miracles to deny the denial. We were talking about being the source of miracles in a world that is so in need of miracles right now. We all know that to be true. We look around the world, whether you live in the US or Canada or Europe or anywhere in the world now, and we see such chaos. It sort of reminds me of a feeling that we often get when we've been sleeping a little bit too long. Like if you sleep 10 hours or 11 hours on a given night and your dreams become very chaotic, well, that's a sign that it's time to wake up. And this is the time for us to wake up. And I have found that the highest call that I have ever experienced for that awakening is to work with this I am frequency, the I am consciousness, the name of God that was given to Moses at the burning bush, because I truly believe that this is the source for all miracles that we experience. It was the same power that Moses drew upon himself for all the miracles that we read about. It was the same source of power that Jesus relied upon, the embodiment of this I am energy. But I want to talk a little bit more about this teaching from the Course where we are called to deny the denial. It reminds me of when I first began traveling around the world as the peace troubadour, going to countries at war, not only to sing the peace prayers from the different religions, but to draw people together from around the world, people from every culture, every religion, to simply focus for 15 minutes while I would be doing a concert. I remember the first time this happened was in 1998. I was invited by Saddam Hussein to come to Baghdad at the same time that we were beginning another campaign of violence, of bombing against the Iraqi people. It doesn't matter even what side you were on. We wanted a miracle. We wanted to manifest a miracle where we would be able to be in the experience of peace prevailing. And the key was for us to feel that this is already true, that peace is present. And all I can tell you is every single time we've done this, from that first time in 1998 to these recent times, the one we did in Korea just a few days ago, or last year when I stood on a hill looking down on a village held by ISIS, there were millions of people around the world who joined us. And once again, we called them just to simply hold that vibration, to feel that peace is prevailing right now in this very moment. What we were doing was denying the denial. The denial being the way things show up in the world, the way that we say, I am not peace, rather than calling upon the sacred name of God to actually affirm the truth. This is what we do individually as well. We deny who we are. We say, I am not that. I am not holy. I am not whole. I am not happy. Have you ever paid attention to how many times you use the words I am in a given day? We usually say things like I am ugly, I am poor, I am lonely. We're literally drawing upon the sacred name of God to manifest what is not true, when what we're really called to do is to deny the denial, to affirm the truth by denying the way things seem to be showing up, and to feel the reality which we know to be present. Now, this is a very deep spiritual teaching, one that we cannot understand intellectually, but if we feel our way into it, this is where the miracle lives. And I'm so happy to have seen this miracle manifest so many times in these worldwide prayer vigils and in my own life. And I know of the millions of people that I have helped lead through this, through the book and the movie The Moses Code, that many of you feel the same way. I remember when I first received a phone call from my dear friend Wayne Dyer, who told me how powerful this Moses Code frequency was for him. This amazing frequency that first came through our dear friend Jonathan Goldman when he was helping me with that book and with that whole process of the Moses Code. And Wayne just loved it so much, he would tell everybody this is the most powerful manifestation tool he had ever experienced. He listened to it 3 times a day. He had all of his children listening to it. And it was just such a magical thing to hear that someone like Wayne would feel the power. And that's why he shared it with so many millions of people. And it's this frequency that really is at the core of everything we're doing here in this teaching. To deny what is not true and to affirm what is, that I am as God created me right now. So I invite you to affirm who you are by saying, I am that. To know that the sacred name of God is your name as well. To pay attention to how many times you use the sacred name of God during the day to affirm what is not true, and then turn it around. You know, I like to think that I'm obsessed with this, and I really am, because it's the only thing that I feel is leading me into that deeper expression of I am consciousness. And I know it can do it for you as well. So I'm going to be sharing videos like this to everyone on my email list as we go further, because I think this is a wonderful expression of what we can all do together to bring miracles into our lives and into the world. And I hope that you'll join me in one of the Soul of Attraction webinars. We have some of them coming up very soon. Just go to soulofattraction.com and sign up for one of the webinars if you haven't already. This is taking over, by the way. It's been so amazingly popular, and I'm so excited to be able to offer it to you. So once again, let's deny the denial that we see all around us in this world and affirm what is true, because when you do that, the world will change on its own. Seek not to change the world, but to change your mind about the world. This is why we are here. I am that. So welcome, and let's move into this together. Blessings.